At the School of Seven Flames, there were days when magic behaved in especially peculiar ways. Sometimes the mirrors would show not hairstyles, but moods. Sometimes the staircases would lead not to the classroom where you were enrolled, but to the place where you needed to understand something. That morning, everything began very quietly. Luna woke up, got dressed, made her bed, and was just about to run out of the room when she noticed a small silver cloud hovering above her pillow. Inside the cloud, an image trembled, her blanket lying on the floor the evening before, even though Luna had told Tim she'd tidied everything up long ago. "What is this?" Luna whispered. The little cloud flickered softly and drifted after her toward the door. The hallway was even stranger. Above one small table floated a glowing memory of spilled tea, above the cabinet, one of a lost key, and near the bathroom door, a tiny golden spark kept bouncing, replaying over and over the moment someone had forgotten to turn off the water the night before. Flynn, who had just come running out of his room, stared wide-eyed at the bluish little smudge hovering right above his own head. Inside it, plain as day, was the image of him slipping 2 sweets into his pocket before dinner, even though he had promised to take only 1. "Oh no," he groaned. "This is the day all my mistakes decided to throw a parade." In the dining hall, everyone was talking about nothing else. Above some children floated small, nearly invisible glimmers of memory. Above others hung whole little clouds made of yesterday's tiny mistakes. Tim sat down beside Luna and said quietly, "I just had a wrongly solved math problem glowing above my head." "That's not so scary," Luna replied, though she couldn't take her eyes off the silvery little cloud drifting above her own shoulder. Miss Solveyg rose from her seat and said calmly, "Today the school is showing us our invisible mistakes. Not for shame, for understanding. Look at them carefully before you decide to run away." But this was exactly what Luna wanted, to run away. The moment breakfast was over, she slipped out of the dining hall and hurried down the quiet corridor near the library. The silver little cloud stubbornly drifted after her. "Go away," Luna muttered, but the cloud only grew a little larger and showed her one more thing. Yesterday, Luna had told Flynn she would definitely help him decorate his notebook, and then forgot. "That's not fair," she whispered. "These aren't such terrible things." "Invisible mistakes are rarely terrible," said a voice nearby. It was Tim. Above him floated a soft, glowing strip, and inside it you could see how yesterday he hadn't said hello to the new boy because he felt awkward and looked away. "I don't want everyone to see this," Luna admitted. Tim adjusted the sleeve of his robe and replied quietly, "Me neither, but perhaps the school shows them not to shame us." Luna wasn't so sure. When they entered the classroom, a whole string of tiny golden memories was already swirling above Flynn's desk. A forgotten assignment, a half-eaten apple under the bed, a promise to return a pencil tomorrow that he never kept. Flynn laughed nervously. "I think my mistakes have decided to form a choir." The children giggled, and even though the laughter wasn't mean, Luna pulled her shoulders in. She suddenly imagined that soon above her too would hang not one little cloud, but many. During Miss Solveig's lesson, she placed a clear bowl of water on the table. "Today, we will not be learning a new spell," she said. "Today, we will be learning to look at ourselves without fear." She passed her palm over the bowl, and a reflection appeared inside it. A broken clay cup. "Yesterday, I accidentally broke one of my favorite cups in the teacher's room," Miss Solveyg said calmly. The class froze in surprise. "You make mistakes too?" Flynn blurted out. Miss Solveyg smiled. Of course. Everyone who learns makes mistakes. The only difference is whether we hide them away in the dark or turn them into a lesson. After the lesson, the children were given an assignment to choose one visible mistake and fix it before evening. Only one? Luna asked in surprise. Only one, nodded Mrs. Solveyg. There's no need to conquer everything at once. It's enough to begin honestly. Luna gazed for a long time at her silvery little cloud. Inside it, tiny scenes flickered one by one: an unmade bed, a forgotten promise, a hasty answer given before she had listened to the end. Taken all together, none of it seemed small anymore. I don't know where to start, she whispered. Start with what hurts the most, Tim advised. Then everything else will become easier. Luna thought for a long while and at last went to find Flynn. He was sitting on the windowsill in the workshop, trying to tie his golden memories with a ribbon, as if that might stop them from floating above his head. Flynn, Luna began. Yesterday I promised to help you with the notebook and I forgot. I'm sorry. Flynn lowered his hands. I was a little hurt, he said honestly. But I thought you had just got caught up in things. Luna nodded. I did, but that's no excuse. Let me help you now, if you still want. Flynn smiled, and one small silver cloud above Luna grew a little more transparent. Then Luna returned to her room and, without any grumbling this time, lifted the blanket, folded it neatly, picked the book up off the floor, and wiped the dust from the windowsill. When she was done, the first little cloud above her pillow burst softly, with a golden shimmer, and disappeared. Oh, Luna whispered. It turned out that a mistake didn't cling to you forever. It simply waited to be noticed and set right. Tim appeared in the doorway. I said hello to the new kid, he said shyly. I even showed him where the library is. Above his shoulder, the glowing stripe dissolved as well. For the first time all day, Luna smiled, and truly meant it. By evening, the school had begun to change. Where heavy silver memories had drifted in the morning, light golden sparks were now flickering to life. Someone had apologized. Someone had returned a borrowed thing. Someone had finished their work. Someone had told the truth. In the great hall, Miss Solveyg placed a clear bowl of water on the table once more. What did you see today? She asked. Flynn raised his hand. That mistakes grow bigger when you run away from them. And when you look at them honestly, they shrink, Tim added. Luna was quiet for a moment, and then she said, And I also realized that a mistake isn't a label on your forehead. It isn't who you are. It's something that can be made right. Mrs. Solveyg nodded as if she had been waiting for exactly those words. That is why the school made them visible for just one day, she said, so that you could see, a hidden mistake often frightens us more than a real one. But the moment light falls upon it, it loses its power over you. Luna looked around. Many of the children still had small clouds lingering above them. Not everyone had managed to fix everything, but now no one was hiding. The classroom was quiet, and quietly kind, as if each of them understood themselves and one another just a little bit better. And Luna suddenly felt not shame, but relief. She was not lesser for her mistakes. She was simply learning. In the evening, when soft little lights were already drifting above the school, Luna stood by the window together with Moklik. Over her shoulder, a tiny silver speck still trembled, a reminder of how she had grumbled at her little cloud that morning. I'll fix this one tomorrow, Luna smiled. Moklik quietly nuzzled his little nose into her elbow as if he agreed. Luna looked up at the darkening sky and thought about how, not so long ago, she had been very afraid of mistakes, because they seemed like something shameful and heavy. But now she knew something different. A mistake is not a dark stain you have to hide. It's a small lantern, gently pointing to the places where you still have a little more growing to do.